Well, good morning. We are on our way back now. We are in, I think we're in Billings, Montana. At a Cabela's, not glamorous or picturesque, but it works, right? Coco and I she's doing her morning duties. I'm doing my morning here, coffee. So, I guess our plans is just to kind of slowly work our way back to Minnesota now, and nothing all that special. We've got a couple of interesting campsites maybe we'll go to, but as usual, a lot of the like Theodore Roosevelt Park is closed, at least for camping, all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna do what we can do and enjoy the time we have left here. And so yeah, so that's probably what this video is going to consist of. So we drove about an hour and a half east of Billings, and we found this campsite here. It's called Rosebud Creek Fishing Area, and we got this pull-through site. We can stay here 7 days for free, and it's got a little fishing lake here. Check that out. But we're gonna go for a quick walk and see if there's anything better, because this is a loop, and once we go out, it'd be a pain in the butt to turn around. So we'll grab the first good site that'll fit us, and we'll see if we can find something better. Millie, what do you think about this site?
I like it.
Yeah?
There's a lot of those brown thingies on the stick.
Coco, what do you think?
Dad. We can roast those brown things on a stick as hot dogs.
We could, but they probably wouldn't taste very good.
Yeah, they taste like hot dogs.
All right, so Millie and I, we took a walk around the campground here, and we found one site that has a little bit better shade for eating outside and all that, but problem is I don't think it would fit us very well, or our car would be poking out into the road. So I think we're gonna stay where we're at least for now. See how it goes. How's that, Mel? Yeah, all right. Maybe we'll do a little fishing.
And collect other wood from other people.
Yeah, we might collect some wood.
No one wants to cut down trees.
Well, might look bright and sunny now, but we had a crazy storm roll through. Look at all this water. We are flooded. Millie's flooded there. And this came off right here. Yep, that was the part that would deflect the air from the solar panels up there. Just one of them came off, so that's, and it actually ripped it clean off where my bend was. It sheared it right off. So I've got an idea on how to fix it. We're heading out of here tomorrow sometime. So, or no, not tomorrow. Wednesday. So it's Monday now. So I'll have to figure out what exactly we're gonna do, and then sort that out. But it's always a challenge, right? Hold on, Austin. What are you doing again?
Throwing it.
And then what?
Hoping it catches a fish.
Do you have any bait?
No.
You know, this is gonna turn out like the Wii Golf, where he's the driver and he put it in. That don't work.
Well, I'm up on the roof, trying to see what's going on with, or what the damage was from that storm, and it is still a little stormy up here now. But let me show you what happened. I made the mistake. It's a little windy. Hopefully you can hear me. I made the mistake of actually. Turn that off. I made the mistake of only putting 2 screws here, because I figured, well, the wind is going to be coming this way and pushing it down all the time, so I don't need to worry about that too much, right? Well, I was wrong, because some wind came backwards while we were parked. Now this side, I did 4, but there's an issue with there. There's an issue here that is also developing, which is there's a crack right here, and I think that'll be fine until I get home, but Yeah, maybe there's a problem with my method of using the table saw because it weakens this area. I don't know. Everything else oh, actually, let's look at this here. Yeah, it's starting to rip there too. So I guess we can say that this is probably a flawed method. So maybe don't use that method. I'm hoping. So that's probably, the other one was probably the same way, and the wind came and just ripped it off when it came across this way. Yeah, because the storm came from the west. So panels stayed up here all right though. I don't know, maybe it'd just be fine just ripping that off, but I'm gonna try and put it back on. My plan here, I got this hole here. Oh, check this out. So I installed my vent fan into the hatch, right? That's really coming in handy so I can get up on the roof. I just undid a couple of screws and I could pop it right out. So my plan is to, I got a couple of pieces of, oh, it's getting hot. A couple of pieces of scrap here that I can bend to make mounting brackets for what's left of that, and I'll probably make 2 of them, and I'll screw them in there, and then I'll screw the whatever, the fairing or air dam, whatever we want to call it, back in here. I am at a little bit of a loss on these holes. What am I going to do here? Because they ripped out, so they are no longer, they're actually too big for any screw that I have. So what I may do is cover it with some foam tape I have just to make it weather tight, just for a couple days. And then I may put a couple more holes in here to screw it down and put some tape behind that too, because of course I did not bring my die core with me, so I don't have anything really to take care of that. All right, so that's kind of where I'm at. I guess I'm just gonna get to it. It's hot. It's hot. I was working up there on the roof, and it's coming together. It's a little bit later in the day. Seems like we might have some rain coming through, but this is what I was worried about. We were gonna get hot and cloudy. And today it is hot and cloudy. So, I mean, currently we are at about 88% charged on the batteries. I am running the air, but I'm only pulling in about 400 watts of solar right now. It's only gonna be going down. It's pretty miserable inside, so I'm busting out that generator. Let's take a look. So this is our, what I'm calling our emergency generator. Seen some reviews online. Figure I can't get into too much trouble. This is like $450. It's kind of nice. Comes with the oil. Comes with parallel cables and a bunch of other stuff. Leaving a little toolkit. I mean, it's pretty cool. And there's a generator, and I think this is actually the coolest part. It comes with a funnel to actually fill it, which is nice because a lot of them don't. So let's see where we get. This is pretty cool. You can parallel these, and I believe you can even parallel these with like Hondas and other of these inverter generators. It's kind of a universal standard of some kind. We got the manual. We don't need to read that, right? Let's stick with the quick start guide, I guess. So step 1, add the oil, fill with gas, and start it up, huh? It can't be a 4-step process where the 4th step is, there is no 4th step. Oh, yep. 3A, 3B, 4th step. All right. Yeah, there's an actual 4, but oh, there's even a 5B, 5A. Oh boy. All right, so let's add, it looks like 0.4 quarts, or, you know, about half of that oil. I do have other, actually bought a couple of those to swap out. I've been told as part of the break-in process you might want to do that. So, but for right now, I'll do that and get her going here and see what happens. Now I thought this was interesting. I don't know if you can see that there. It's pretty tough with the light the way it is, but hear that? I thought they would have put the entire amount of oil in here, but I'm guessing they didn't because they really want to let you know how much it can take. So they basically put the amount of oil that needs to go in there in here. They didn't overfill it, because I'm sure idiots like me would just dump it all in there because that's how much is in there, right? I appreciate it. They're trying to keep me out of trouble, which is probably reasonable. Added oil, added gas. Now I need to start it. So looks like we do have storms rolling in, so we got to make this quick. Okay, it's on stop. Let's turn it to start. Now I've been told you can do this with just one pull and it'll start. What do you think, honey?
It's brand new, it better.
Well,
Maybe the first time it takes a few tries.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. What else am I missing here? Low idle mode. Off. Okay. I think we're set up. And let's see what happens. Oh, I wanted to. Let's see about the second try. Third. All right, what am I missing here? What did I do wrong?
I don't know. I feel like every generator's hated us, so.
That's true. Back to start. I mean, it pulls easy, that's for sure. Yeah. It's got oil. The vent cap is on. It's got fuel, you know. Well, I feel like I should have to prime it a little bit or something. But... You know what? I think it was too warm out. I had to turn it to run. It didn't need a choke. That's not that loud, is it?
No.
Jen's saying no. That's an eco mode. And they gave us a little. They gave us this little handy dandy RV plug, so I'm going to plug that in. And then it's got this nice handy dandy handle. You can just wheel it wherever you want. I could walk to the moon. What's going on over there?
I was getting bit. And it hurt.
Alright. Well, I'm going to go hook it up and get my roof patched up before the storm comes in. Alright, nothing like a field fix in the wind here. Got 3 screws in there now. Those 2 aren't really doing much. Those other 2, so there's 3 good screws. I used some of this tape to act as a sealant. It's not much, but it'll compress and keep most of the moisture out. I'm not looking for perfect. When we get home, we'll do something more permanent. This works really well here. Those Brent brackets I made. It's tough to see in there, but that's how I ended up doing those. And tell you the truth, that's better than that bending method I did. I think it's stronger. As you can see, you know, that there is already starting to fail. And we're starting to fail here too. So, I've got some tape here. The old duct tape, actually it's duct tape. Quack, quack. I'm gonna put that on there just to keep the vibration down. I think that's what's happening. It's twisting in the wind really fast, and that's causing that to just stress fracture. We got our little generator. Still going, plugging away. I have to say, that is a good little generator. So up here on top of the bus still, it's a lot of fun. I have to say, that generator is pretty good. I can really only pull about 1800 watts, which is what it says for running power out of it, which ends up being about 17, 18 amps, which is about your wall plug at a home, which is just fine. We can run fine on that. It did cool down quite a bit, so I'm not running any airs. I'm just catching up on battery. We're at about 82, 83% right now, which is fine. You can see there, there, just unloaded. Sometimes it does that. Not really sure why, but for what it is, it's okay. And especially with a hybrid inverter system like we have, it tolerates that just fine. Oh, we got someone down there. There she is. So, yeah, it's the last night at this campground here. We're gonna take off for Medora. I keep saying Maduro. It's Medora. Tomorrow, and then we got a couple more stops, and then we're home. It's been a great trip. Probably show you some more of that stuff. Hopefully, no more craziness, but you never know. So.
Like what you could do is you could make like a little, like some movies, like in Toy Story, if you pull down the door, like the ladder comes out.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Austin and I are up here thinking about maybe putting a deck up here. Coco doesn't like that idea because it would not be a dog deck. Nope, no dogs allowed. Nope, no dogs. Look at this. Even the parking lots have a view. It's beautiful out here. So we made it to Medora for the musical tonight, and we've got the oh, there's that reflective tint working out. Got the air conditioner running off the solar, no problem. Here's the other thing I do is I start opening up all the vents here, or all the doors and everything. It lets all the heat out, otherwise our bedroom just gets hot. It's already a little warm right now, but I've got some ideas how to maybe extract the hot air out of here. These louvers were a start. Oh, geez. Someone up there is playing around with the horn. Let's hope they don't get in too much trouble. So, then the other thing you might hear over here is that's just a fan that blows air out of the battery bay, trying to keep everything cool there. So, yeah, this is kind of what we're doing tonight. We've got one more Wednesday. We're traveling again Thursday, and then hopefully the plan is to be home on Friday. Oh, look at this out here. It's just North Dakota. I love it.
Every now and then I get to feeling blue. Ain't no fear, baby. I'll get through. Well, Friday in the morning.
The kids may not have enjoyed Medora as much as Jen and I did, but it was definitely a highlight of our trip. Next, we continued on to Bismarck and then making our way home. It's about 9:46 here, as you can see, and we are making enough solar to pretty much run our air. Obviously, we're still losing a little bit here from DC draws and all that, but more panels the better, I say. Still kind of cool, but the thing I've learned is you got to stay on top of it. If you let all the stuff in your RV heat up, it's a lot harder to cool it down later. Well, we lost our awning. Came out while we were driving. So we're gonna try and take the tube, pass it in through the window to save that at least. The rest is garbage. It's the way it goes, right, Levi? Yeah. Well, here we are. We made it home. It's actually, if I'm real honest, it's been a couple of days. We haven't had a chance to update our video series all that much, but we ended up getting home pretty late. We were planning on staying one more night somewhere in either eastern North Dakota or western Minnesota, but we were really close and we were like having a really hard time finding a place to stay. And it was just like, you know what? It's 3 more hours home. Let's just head home. So that's what we did. Anyway, that's where we are. As you can see, our awning is still off. I have ordered a new one, new fabric, new arms. Actually, let me show you what the arms look like. So yeah, the arms are in pretty rough shape here. I was able to pull them off the road, or we removed them from the side of the bus and tucked them in a bay. I was so frustrated, I almost just wanted to leave them on the highway, but you know, I didn't for obvious reasons. But as you can see there, I mean, it just got, that used to be a pretty long piece, kind of like this one here. The motor here is still good, so I'm gonna hold on to some of this, but like this part is pretty trash. So anyway, it was a really fun trip. We will probably be doing some more here this year, but if you like what we're doing and you want to see more of it, subscribe. If you got any questions about the trip in any way, definitely leave a comment right down there somewhere. And we'll probably do a kind of a recap video on kind of like maybe our whole budget and everything. I don't know if anybody's interested in that. Kind of what are all the things we did, how much it all cost and all that stuff. I don't know, maybe we'll do one, maybe we won't. So that's all I have for now. Until next time, we'll see you later.